everybody. Episode 14. We're back. We're so back. We can hop right into a little quick recap. First off the rip, we'll throw up our records. Here's mine first. Okay. Last week, 3-3 in the XFL. I hit both totals, so maybe I'm on to something with the totals. I'm starting to understand how the XFL works and the totals. In the NCAA, 5-7-1. The push came from the Illinois State game. And NBA, after fading Andrew on all of his picks, I went 3-2.
Well, no, he took my original picks.
Right. Yeah. If you watched the last episode, you'd understand. I went 3-2 technically, and Mortal Lock 1-1. It came down to the wire for the XFL total, but my Mortal Lock was with Maryland winning Michigan State. That was a bad pick. I admitted it. They were not the hungrier dog. That's my shtick this whole show. They weren't the hungrier dog. It was a bad pick, I'll admit. And then now I'll show up Andrew's picks are right here.
Me and you can see the NBA, faded myself, and still had a losing week. So I'm bad luck when it comes to picks. Good luck fading or tailing me. I don't know what to do, what you would do at that point. 5-7 won college basketball. Mortal Lock went 0-1-1. DC shit the bed in XFL. I started out 4-0. In the XFL. And then DC, I thought they were going to have a bounce back week. I didn't think they were that bad of a team. And they have sort of themselves just turned the XFL upside down because they were the favorite to win it. And now they are number 8 in the power rankings. Complete 180. They look like shit. It was unfortunate. Started out 4-0 in XFL. NBA was just a mess. College basketball.
We both went the same record.
We had the same records.
5-7-1.
Yep. Illinois State, that Mortal Lock should have hit.
Yeah,
if they would have just lost if they would have lost in regulation, instead of deciding to wait an extra 5 minutes to lose, then it would have hit. But
Illinois State was up double digits after halftime, multiple times. That was tough to watch because I felt bad for Andrew, and I also had Illinois State in the points. But college basketball, here's the AP poll, the new AP poll. Illinois found themselves ranked again, number 23. A lot of Big Ten teams in there. Good to see that.
Still an embarrassment, though.
Yeah, it's still an embarrassment. They don't know what they're doing. Duke only goes down like 3.
I think they dropped like 5, but they've lost 3 out of their last 4 to unranked opponents.
They've been terrible. So yeah, I think, is that it for recap? You have anything else?
I will say this. Maryland, Minnesota, college basketball, 99.99% of that game, Minnesota was the correct pick. And then with 1 second left, the last 30 seconds, Minnesota decided to just not make any free throws, missed the front end of 2 1-and-1s in the last 30 seconds, lost by 1 point, I think. I stopped watching after they hit that 3. It was a bait line. Odd makers in Vegas lost a shit ton of money. I think Seth said 90% of the money was on Maryland. So Minnesota fucked a lot of people over when you're talking sharps.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. Whatever, move on. Kentucky, Auburn. Kentucky had no business covering that game if you watched it. Final seconds, instead of jacking up a 3 like they did the entire second half, they drive in for a layup, not to cover for Auburn. It was bullshit.
They covered by 0.5.
Yeah, they had a wide open 3 and they decided to drive it when they could have done that for the last 3 minutes, and they didn't. Then the other one was Nebraska shot the worst free throw percentage with minimum 30 attempts ever, I think, in D1. They went 8 for 31 in free throws. They go 50% and they win the game.
I'm just going to say I had the right side of all the, you could say, bad beats this week or last week. So good on me, I guess. Now I guess we can hop straight into some college hoops picks.
Bounce back week.
And I just need to make it very clear to everybody last week I had the suit on, right? I mean, that should have helped. I didn't have my chain on. I messed up, so the chain is back on. I'm going to give you the right picks. I love the board very much this week. I'm going to give you all the winners. I decided, as of today, that I'm going to give you all the correct picks. If I don't go 80% against the spread this week, all the rest of my picks for an eternity will be for free. So
it's a good deal.
It's a good deal.
There's value. There's value.
I self-decided I will do good this week. So that's a fair warning to everyone who wants to fade me this week. I decided I wanted to win this week. I'm going to go positive. It's bounce back week in the college hoops. We've seen the teams play. I understand how they work. I've been in the lab. I've been in the books. I've been doing my research. Trust me. Do not fade me this week. Let's go. First game, Purdue at Iowa. I'm going to start here.
Spread is out.
The spread is out. What is it again? Iowa minus 5. Iowa minus 5. It's at Iowa. If you know me in the show, I've been very, very, very anti-Luka Garza, anti-Iowa. And when I heard the line, I was very upset because I knew I would have to take Iowa in the spread. Iowa in the points, minus 5, is the correct pick. Iowa at home is a very good team. Purdue on the road, not so good. This is a must-win for Purdue, but Iowa will not let Purdue win this game. I hate picking this. Iowa in the points. I really, really sincerely hope Purdue wins this, but I just don't think they will. I'm here to give you winners this week, okay? I'm not being biased. These are winners this week. I told you this. I decided I'm going to give you some picks this week.
All right. I'm going to say this. I got 4 words for you, okay? Hungry dog runs faster. Purdue they're fighting for their lives. They can still get into the tournament. They have the resume. They have the big wins to do it. They have to win this game. They are going to win this game. And Luka Garza is going to fuck Seth just because he picked Iowa. So take that into account. This is not hitting. Iowa's not going to win this game because the other thing is, you remember the last time Iowa played Purdue? Purdue dropped a 100-burger on them and won by 40. This game is so simple. It's all Purdue. Purdue needs this win. Purdue has to win this. It's all Purdue. It's all Purdue.
That's a good case.
All Purdue.
That's a good case for sure. Oops. Next game is Maryland at Rutgers. I'll let you start here because this is a tough game.
This one's very
This is why we are recording Monday, and we wanted this to go up Tuesday because these games are huge. We had to record Monday and get this out before these games. So I'll let you start here on what you think.
Okay, Maryland's number 9 in the country. Rutgers is unranked. It's at Rutgers. Rutgers opened at minus 1.5. Could it be a bait line again for Maryland? I can see it being a bait line. Got fucked last time by Maryland on a bait line. I'm ready to get fucked again. Give me Rutgers. They don't lose at the rack. Rutgers is fighting for their lives too. I heard a bunch of stuff this weekend where Rutgers is on that border of not even getting into the tournament, and they're 18-11. That's insane. Maryland peaked too early. Rutgers has to win this game. This is a must-win. There are the teams that are not ranked right now in the Big Ten are fighting for their lives, and every game is a must-win from here on out. Rutgers gets this win. It's a big win in the rack. The rack goes crazy.
Maryland is not the hungrier dog. Rutgers is the hungrier dog. They're at home. They're at the rack. They don't lose at home. Rutgers takes this win. They need this win. Like Andrew mentioned, Rutgers has to win this game. I will take Rutgers in the points. They cover. Rutgers will win this game in the rack. They have no reason to lose this. Maryland, they've had their close wins. They're due. They're due for a loss, and it comes from Rutgers. Rutgers in the points. They cover. Next game, Michigan State at Penn State.
We'll give you 2 seconds to guess who's favored here. hopefully, if you said Penn State, you're stupid, because Michigan State is always favored on the road, like they are this week. Just gonna.
Michigan State on the road, they're
crazy.
always favored. They don't cover.
crazy.
That's why I'm taking Penn State in the points. They're the better team anyways. I still think Penn State is a better team than Michigan State. Michigan State is just hot. Penn State is a better team. They win at home by definitely more than one. They're not even favored to win. I don't know why. Penn State's a better team. They win at home.
Okay. Michigan State opened at -1. And I hated this game because I'm like, Penn State's going to win this game. Penn State will win this game. They're going to win this game outright. And then I'm like, no. March is the month of Izzo. It's Izzo month. Michigan State, this is the thing. Michigan State always has a rough February. Always. It doesn't matter. They will lose games in February like nobody's business. And then they find that right time to heat up. They go on the road and beat Maryland. Looks like their turning point. This game is all Michigan State. Take them. They win this game outright. I don't care about Penn State. I don't care about them. Michigan State, it's just destined. They're hitting that turning point. They're getting hot at the right time, like they always do, because they're great. It's Michigan State.
Next game is Wednesday. It's another Big Ten game. Is Indiana ranked?
No. Absolutely not. Indiana sucks cock. So.
This one's a big game. Andrew didn't want to do this game, but I think it's a big game because if Indiana loses this game, they are out. But here's a little thing about Minnesota. They are out.
Minnesota's out.
It sucks because I gave you 10. I thought there'd be 10 Big Ten teams.
11 or 12 is what you said.
Oh yeah, I did say 12. Anyway,
there will still be the most teams in the tournament.
They're projected for 10.
I forgot.
Yeah, they're projected for 10. They're projecting Purdue and Minnesota to be out. I think that. Anyway, here's the deal. Minnesota has kept every single game close. Indiana will be favored at home, obviously. Indiana needs this win. Minnesota is coming to Bloomington to prove a point that they're still a good team. They don't have much to play for besides like an NIT high seed. That's really what's that line. But Minnesota is still that team that's going to play their hearts out. Minnesota will cover this game. They will cover. Minnesota keeps this game close. Indiana most certainly wins this game, though.
Okay, so Minnesota in the spread? All right. I hate doing this, okay? I hate Indiana. It was super, super, super simple to... Who'd they not beat? Yeah, Purdue, Indiana at Purdue. That was the easiest game of the week. It was so simple. Indiana on the road sucks. But this is at Bloomington, and they got a lot to play for. They've been playing good. They really have been. Minnesota has nothing to play for. They are going to probably fire Patino, would be my guess. I think they will. Oturu's going to be gone. I don't think they have a good recruiting class coming in. He's probably gone. They don't have anything to play for. Indiana wins this game, and they win it big.
Next game is Villanova at Seton Hall. Here's the deal. People are saying Seton Hall in the power rankings are like top 4. No. But Villanova is, for some reason, are still ranked 14. I don't get that. Seton Hall is the better team. They win and cover at home. Seton Hall is the correct pick. Take Seton Hall in the points. They cover. They win big. Seton Hall's a better team. That's the bottom line. Don't overthink it. Seton Hall in the points.
Okay. Seton Hall, I think this will be their senior night. They are a senior-led team. I believe Powell's a senior. Villanova, I hate Villanova. I've always hated them. Give me Seton Hall. Seton Hall wins in a rout. It's pretty simple. It's all Seton Hall.
Next game, after request, Dayton at Rhode Island. Dayton, as you know, is still my favorite to win the whole thing. I saw their odds at plus 4,000, like mentioned before. I watched them after the Maui. They played awesome. This team has lived up to my expectations. I see this team clearly. Dayton is one of the best teams in college basketball. Dayton will not cover this game. Doesn't matter if it's on the road. I think I said they won't cover. Dayton will cover this game on the road. Dayton in the points.
All right, yeah, look. I thought he was going to take Rhode Island, and I was blown away by that. And look, Dayton here, we were told to do this game by someone because they're like, oh, it's gonna be an interesting game. And that's exactly why this game will be dog shit. Dayton wins by 20 or 30. Mm-hmm. Like, don't watch this game. Mm-hmm. Don't turn your television on to waste your time watching this game. Dayton wins in a rout. Okay, we shouldn't even be talking about this game because it is so easy. It is such an easy pick. You shouldn't need our help to pick this game. It's all Dayton. It's so simple.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Next, we have a big one. Illinois at Ohio State. This game's on ESPN. A little national spotlight. I'm going to let you start here because I'm the Illinois fan, and I know this team better than anyone else. Even though I went 0-2 against the spread on Illinois games last week, but nonetheless, let's go.
All right. I've labeled Ohio State as frauds. I hate Ohio State. They look like they're playing good. I'm waiting for that collapse to happen. Illinois on the road, looking hot. Do they win like 6 straight going into the tournament, going into NCAA tournament? Do they... this game's interesting. Illinois does not win 6 straight going into the tournament, and they lose this game. They will not cover either. Ohio State at home. I hate it. I hate this pick, but Ohio State, I think the spread is going to be way too close. I think it's going to be about 3.5. I think they're going to respect Illinois on the road. I don't like the points here. I'm going to take Ohio State just blindly. I'm going to take them.
Andrew mentions a good point. Illinois on the road is very good. It's by far one of the best Big Ten teams. Yeah. When you look at Illinois on the road, they compete. And that's exactly why I'm taking Illinois in the points on the road. I pray to God that the spread is more than 3.5, like he said. And it very well could be right at 3.5 because Vegas knows Illinois is a good road team. This game will be a whole lot of fun to watch. E.J. Liddell, who was supposed to go to Illinois but didn't. Hopefully he regrets it after this game. Illinois is going to prove a point. Illinois and the points. It's a big game. Illinois needs this win. Next, we have... what do we have next? Baylor at West Virginia. What?
It's on...
Oh, it's the Thursday. Whoops. Or what? Oh, Saturday.
No games on Friday again.
Friday. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, this game's on ESPN Plus because no one wants to talk about West Virginia because they've fallen off a cliff. Baylor at West Virginia. This is simple. I'm going first. Baylor in the points. Don't overthink it. West Virginia is at home, so the line won't be that big. Baylor will cover this game. Take Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor's coming off a pretty bad loss against TCU. Like, they didn't look good. They do bounce back here. They beat the rails off of the West Virginia Mountain Queers or whatever they are. They suck. So it's all Baylor.
Yep. Next game. This is a big one, and this game took me the longest to pick.
Yeah.
Wisconsin at Indiana. You want to start or you want me to?
I'll start it here. Wisconsin at Indiana. I hate Indiana, man. I can't stand him. Trace Jackson Jr. looks like fucking Sid the Sloth from Ice Age. You can't spot a difference if you look at the two side by side. But Indiana has to win this. It is a must. They're in survival mode. It's at Bloomington. If it's at Wisconsin, there's no way in hell they win this game. Wisconsin on the road has looked good, but they've been iffy all year. Give me Indiana. I don't think I don't think I think the points will be too little, and that's why I'm taking Indiana. So yeah, give me Indiana.
Wisconsin has really picked it up. If you watched Big Ten basketball early in the season, November,
Except when they
even
gave
December,
up a 10-0 run. Minnesota.
Wisconsin was terrible. This team has really picked it up, just like Michigan. Those two teams in March, skyrocket. Wisconsin covers this game. They go into Bloomington and they cover. Hopefully Indiana will be favored a bunch, so Wisconsin covers. I don't know who's going to win this game. I just know I'm picking Wisconsin on the road. They cover. Once again, Indiana fans, I don't know who will win this game.
I hate that I have Indiana twice. I hate that.
I'll take Wisconsin here. Next game, we have Kentucky at Florida. When I opened up my phone on ESPN to look at this game, Florida is the projected winner. So this game will be good. Hopefully, I guess. I'm going to start here. Every time I bet against Kentucky, I lose. Every time I bet on Kentucky, they win and cover. I'm going to do the same thing here. Kentucky wins and covers on the road. I'm not sure what the spread will be. I really have no idea because Florida was supposed to be a really, really, really good school this year. They were projected to go to the Final Four and shit. I don't get that at all. Kentucky wins and covers.
I'm going to say Kentucky is favored like -1.5 here. I would not be surprised if Florida is favored, though, if they try to get a bait line in there. I'm going to take the bait. I'm going to take Kentucky as well. They just look like the better team right now. They look like they're starting to get hot. I don't believe in Florida, so give me Kentucky.
Next game, Kansas at Texas Tech. Texas Tech was ranked in a good school, or good team. At home, their atmosphere is crazy. Their fans are electric. They're going to come out to this Kansas game. Texas Tech will be rowdy. They're the hungrier dog. I will take Texas Tech in the points they cover. They probably won't be favored. I'll take Texas Tech in the points. It'll be a close game. Take Texas Tech.
Look, Kansas is the best team in the country. They win and cover here fairly simply, I think. I want to see Kansas do as good as they can just to see Bill Self mess it up. I want to see that so bad. I know we saw a projection in the most recent bracket that came out from ESPN that had Illinois at the 8th seed playing Kansas if they win in the second round, if both teams win. I would love to see that because I think Illinois matches up very well against Kansas.
I don't want to see that.
I want to see Illinois beat Bill Self because fuck Bill Self.
Me too, but
I think they match up very well. Drop down thoughts if you have any on that. But Kansas wins this game in a rout. It's pretty simple.
Next game, Seton Hall at Creighton. This game's crazy because Creighton has really, really moved up in the rankings.
But they've been up and they just lost to St. John's by 20.
Right, and then somehow they still find themselves ranked 11. Good job, AP poll. You really know what you're doing. They love the Big East. I don't know why. They love those schools. Way too many of them are ranked. Do they deserve to go to the tournament? Yes. Do they deserve to be ranked as high as they are? Absolutely not. Here's the bottom line. Creighton at home, probably the better team at home. Creighton in the points, they cover. I don't think Seton Hall will be able to keep up. Creighton at home, they cover.
I'm gonna take Creighton as well. I don't really have much to say on this game. I think Seton Hall is gonna come off a big win against Villanova, and then they're gonna lose.
Yeah. Next game, Louisville at Virginia. Virginia has found themselves ranked again. Louisville is one of my picks. I think they're a Final Four team. Definitely a Final Four team. Virginia is not that school. This game will be really low scoring and probably close, but I don't know what the spread will be, honestly, because I haven't been paying attention to Virginia, but I will take Louisville on the road. I think they're the better team, so I'm just going to pick the better team here. Louisville in the points.
I'm going to take a little bit different route. We haven't done this. We haven't had a pick like this in a long time. I don't care what it is. It's Virginia at home. Give me the under. I don't care what the total is. I don't know what it will be. Give me the under. I don't care if it's 100 points. Give me the under. Virginia has been keeping teams in the 50s, like 5 out of their last 6 or something like that. Virginia, if they're going to keep this game close, they have to play defense. Give me the under. I don't know what it will be, but give me the under.
All right, next game, North Carolina at Duke. Hopefully Dick Vitale will be working this game. I love that guy. This game's interesting because North Carolina's kind of picked it up. Big Cat recently tweeted that he liked the future of North Carolina. Don't take that. But, so this game will be on ESPN, 5 o'clock. I'm going to start here. North Carolina has no business winning this game. Duke at home. There will be a big crowd for this game. North Carolina won't be able to keep up. Duke in the points. They win and cover. Simple.
Duke has been just piss poor. They have been so bad recently. They are falling off so terribly bad. And I think part of it is from that North Carolina game when they played at North Carolina. Duke is going to be favored way too much here. Like 7-8 points. They will be favored. It's at Cameron. Get North Carolina in the points. This game, Duke has been terrible. They're falling off. I don't think they get a win closing out the season. Give me North Carolina in the points only. I don't think they win, but Duke has been just falling off a cliff.
All right, next game is Iowa at Illinois. Illinois trying to cap off their season with hopefully 22 wins. That would be huge for this program. Iowa has no shot winning against Illinois coming into Champaign. Garza will be bullied like the little baby he is. Kofi's going to grab his meat and just twist it and just bully him. Garza will be limited to 10 or less points. This game is all Illinois. Illinois takes care of business at home. Illinois gets it done. Bottom line, Illinois in the points. Just take Illinois here.
Illinois will not want to lose this game. They will score with 5 seconds left, up by 10.
Just like Iowa did last time, because there's beef between these teams.
This is turned into a bad rivalry game. I wouldn't be surprised if there are a couple technicals. Illinois in the points at home, closing out the season. I love it. Give me Illinois.
I really wish we were going to be in the dorms for this game because I'd want you to record my reactions because this whole game I will be throwing things at my wall in frustration because I know how much I hate Garza. A few days ago he backdoored cover remember when he intentionally fouled when they're down 7 with under 5 seconds left just out of frustration so that their team wouldn't cover. There was something like that. I was so mad. But anyway, just take Illinois here, okay? We're going to move on. Next game, it's a big one. Michigan at Maryland. Maryland is 13-5 in the Big Ten. Michigan 9-9. They've really picked it up. Like you've probably noticed, they're now ranked. I'm going to start with you. Who do you think?
Maryland.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. There's nothing else that needs to be said. Maryland will be coming off of a loss at Rutgers. They will be losing 2 or 3 straight games, I think. They don't lose this one at Maryland. I don't think they've lost at home. They did. They lost to Michigan State at home. Michigan does not beat them at home, though. Maryland in the points.
Maryland at home. Yeah, they won a lot of games. Their record's good at home. Here's the thing. Maryland doesn't dominate teams at home. Michigan will cover. They will also win this game outright. Maryland wins or loses back-to-back games in the Big Ten because that's what this conference is all about. These are big games. Michigan, they are big time in March. This is March. Michigan, better team. Not better team. Remember last week when I said Michigan and Penn State? Things have turned, okay? Just throw that out the window. Michigan will cover this game, though. Lay the number on Michigan. They won't be favored. Hopefully, Maryland -10, and they will cover easily. Next game, Ohio State at Michigan State. You're the Michigan State guy, so I'm going to start here. This is the last game on our sheet. Ohio State is looking good. Michigan State also looking really good. They've really picked it up. They're looking pretty nice. Okay, and at home they have no business losing this game. Michigan State will win and cover just fine. They will win this. Ohio State is also coming off a devastating loss to Illinois. They're going to be all down. All the students, all the players are probably going to get their girlfriends broken up with them. You know, they're all pissed off. Michigan State will win this game and cover.
Okay, Michigan State at home. This is their senior night. Who's a senior? Cassius Winston. Cassius Winston's going to go ahead and kiss that Spartan. And they beat the shit out of Ohio State. Ohio State are frauds. I've said it. I believe it. I believe it with everything I have in my heart. Michigan State destroys Ohio State. They don't lose on senior night. It's so simple. It's just Ohio State sucks. Give me Michigan State.
All right. That's going to do it for college hoops. Now, let's just hop into the NBA. We've got 5 games again for the NBA. We're going to kick it off with the game tomorrow. Clippers at 19. The Thunder. Thunder are 20-12 at home. Clippers on the road 16-13. Swanee is Mr. Bad Luck in the NBA. We proved that last week in our research.
Just don't bet on games that we pick. Basically,
I picked it up. I'm 3-2 2 weeks in a row, so that's positive. Okay, I'm really picking it up. Now I'm 17-23. I'm moving up. Okay, I figured out the NBA. I've been in the lab. I've been reading the books, like I mentioned earlier. I'm back. I'm all the way back. Thunder wins and covers this game. They will win this game. They will cover this game. Thunder in the points. Let's go Thunder.
Okay, no switching picks is allowed because I like the Thunder here too. So give me the Thunder and the points.
That's some bullshit. Next, what is it? Clippers Rockets. Okay, Clippers at Rockets. This is a no doubter. Rockets at home play well and they win. Rockets and the points. They win and cover this game.
Give me the Clippers here.
All right, looking good. Wait, what's the next game we have?
Heat at Pelicans.
Here we go. Heat at Pelicans. Zion is a special talent, as we all know. This is on ESPN. Zion loves his primetime games. He'll score more than 30 like usual, or more than like 28 or whatever. Pelicans will win this game at home. Pelicans in the points too. I don't know what the line will be, but I'm going to take Pelicans in this game.
Yeah, I forgot the Heat's record on the road. Give me the Pelicans as well. The Heat on the road just it's not that good. Give me the Pelicans.
Next game,
Bucks at Lakers on Sunday.
Yeah.
No, it'd be.
It'd
be Saturday or Friday.
They play back to back.
Be Friday then.
Oh yeah, Bucks at Lakers. ESPN right after the Pelicans game. This game was kind of tough. I didn't really know what to pick because Bucks. Here's the thing: Bucks will win this game no matter what. But I'm just praying to God that the Bucks are favored. I think the Lakers will cover. This will be a fun game to watch. Give me Lakers in the points. They lay the number.
So Lakers is
Lakers in the points.
Okay.
I think the Bucks will win though. So if the Bucks are not favored, then I'm screwed.
Okay. Lakers. I think that they win this one. AD will be coming back. LeBron is going to be playing at a high level. It's at Staples Center. So give me the Lakers.
Wow.
I'll tell you, and I'll give you another reason why I'm taking the Lakers in that one. Okay? I'm taking the Lakers in that one because they are going to lose to the Clippers. They're not going to cover. I don't care. The Clippers are the home team. They're the better team at home. Okay?
25-6 on the road, 25-6.
Clippers are better. Lakers are not. They will not and are not going to beat the Bucks and the Clippers in the same week. It's not going to happen. Clippers win this game and cover. Kawhi is good. He'll probably have a 30-point game. So give me Clippers.
Lakers in the points. They win on the road. Lakers in the points. They win and cover. The Clippers suck. They suck.
How you feeling since I have so many similar picks
Well, we have two
in
similar,
the NBA?
or three similar picks.
That's half. That's over half.
I don't feel good.
I feel great about it. I love it.
Okay, next we have the XFL. Now, the XFL, part of the problem with recording on Monday is... Oops, I messed that up. Part of the problem with recording on Monday is that we don't have lines out for this. They come out tomorrow. So what we're going to do is I'm going to link our brand new Nosebleeders Twitter in the link in the bio or description or whatever. Go follow us on Twitter. That way you can see our picks for the XFL when they come out and make a decision on that, because it's going to be interesting because it's all about the lines this week. It's really hard to tell who's going to be the winners this week because of DC being bad.
Yeah.
And we got to know the lines before we make our picks. But we will discuss these games, kind of give you an idea of what we might pick. But make sure you follow us on Twitter. So first thing, Seattle at Houston. Houston is 4-0. They are looking fantastic. Off first look, I would say Houston will be favored a lot, and it's going to make me want to pick Seattle because they're not a bad team. Houston's won a lot of close games, so that's why right now I think I like Seattle, but PJ Walker's looking awesome, so.
Yeah, Houston will win this game. The spread is going to be interesting. We'll have to wait to see, but I think Houston will win this game. The New York-Dallas one is very interesting. Dallas, their quarterback, Landry Jones, got hurt in the final drive they had against Houston, so don't know who their quarterback's going to be. New York wins at home, gets destroyed on the road. They have a new quarterback who doesn't look that bad. This one is going to be very interesting to see what the spread is. My gut is just money line is Dallas because they're at home, but in New York's on the road is just but this is going to be an interesting game.
Both teams are very poorly coached. Very poorly coached. It's the worst two teams that I think right now. But off the rip, I like Dallas. But it depends on their quarterback, if he's playing or not, because he got injured. His left knee got twisted up. So that's another thing. Like, we have to wait. Right now, I like Dallas. Next game is my team, St. Louis, 3-1. Okay?
DC just looks like they
prepare to engage, baby.
Terrible.
DC, awful. They are awful. Cardell Jones, for some reason, looks terrible. I like St. Louis, obviously, but maybe Cardell Jones at home is just different. We don't know.
Yeah.
But we have to see the spread. Right now, I love St. Louis. I'll probably take St. Louis in the points no matter what. But check our Twitter to make sure. Next, or do you want to say?
I don't have anything else to say. DC sort of screwed me over twice now, 2 weeks in a row, so I don't know.
Yeah. Tampa Bay at Los Angeles Wildcats. These are two interesting teams because both of these teams have picked it up and look good.
But they only look good at home, both teams. Mm-hmm. Tampa Bay has been terrible on the road.
Los Angeles has no home crowd, though. They don't.
But I don't know. This week is going to be super difficult because the teams that looked legit don't look legit, and the teams that looked like dog crap are actually like playing good. Right. So it's going to be crazy. Check the Twitter page for sure to get our picks.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say other than that. Now, it's time for the most anticipated part of the whole show when I give you winners, guaranteed winners. My mortal locks are 13, 6, and 1. No one does it better than me. But we're going to start with Andrew to let your anticipation get through your mind. Like, what am I thinking? What is a sharp thinking? So I'm going to let you start.
Okay. This game is a mortal lock because it is a senior night game. It's a final home game for some seniors. And Izzo does not lose in March. Michigan State destroys Ohio State, kicks their fucking shit in. It's all Michigan State. Lock it in right now. You guys can get money right now if you take that bet. Just take it. Don't look at my record. He's going to mention my Immortal Lock record. I don't care. I know college basketball. Look at my college basketball record. Look at his. Different. Take Michigan State against the piss-poor Ohio State Buckeyes.
5-8-1, but I love his pick. I'm not going to lie. Now, it's time to give my pick. I'm going to stand up. Sunday in March, Brad Underwood. He's got his squad. You already know. If you're paying attention, you already know what I'm picking. Iowa is going to come into Champaign shitting their pants. Little shit stains like James Harden. Iowa is going to be pissing down their leg the entire game. They are scared of Illinois. Kofi is huge. Io is the most clutch Illinois basketball player to ever walk in Champaign. Alan Griffin coming off 24 points. This team is just set up to crush Iowa. I'm going to remind you again, 13-6-1 in Mortal Luck. This team is trying to go to the Final Four. They have every reason to do that. Andy Katz, 13. They has them 13 in the power rankings. It can be even higher than that. Illinois will get hot in March. This is when they do it. Illinois picks up the pace. They put their foot on the pedal all the way down. Illinois wins and covers by 20. This is not hard, people. 13-6-1, 13-6-1 in Mortal Locks. Take this pick to the bank. Illinois steamrolls Iowa. They will be sorry for coming to Champaign. Illinois just destroys this team. Bad. Illinois, big time win. That's it for Mortal Locks. We only gave you one this week. I think that's part of the reason why I've been 2-2 in Mortal Locks, which is not good. That's not expectations. These are supposed to be winners only. I'm going to go 1-0 this week. Bottom line, got to keep that record going up and up and up. I don't slow down now. 13-6-1 in Mortal Lock. I don't slow down, people. Take my Mortal Locks, okay? Bottom line, Illinois in the points. Don't overthink it. Okay? All right, now it's time to slow down, relax. We got some sports news. First, we want to address Brad Underwood. After just talking about Illinois. Illinois just signed, I don't remember the details.
It was like a 6-year contract extension.
Yeah, all the details are there, but I believe he deserved it. He's turned this program around. I'm really excited about this team in the future. So
the only concern, I love it. I love Underwood. I love him in Illinois. The contract buyout is now $8 million if they want to buy him out. That's a lot. That's the only thing where if it ends up being bad, and that buyout is going to hurt. Same thing with Lovie Smith, though. They have high expectations, and if they start failing, the buyouts are going to be rough.
All right. Next thing we want to talk about is the MVC tournament. So
Madness.
Yeah, Arch Madness. I'm going to zoom this in so you can see. First game is Drake at Illinois State. So if Illinois State wins that, they play UNI, who is the best team in this conference. But Illinois State has beaten this team before. So Illinois State, win that game, and we have every reason to win the whole thing. If we can beat UNI, don't count us out. Don't count the Redbirds out yet. So just watch out for that. We'll be rooting for our team. There's a look at the bracket. I think that's it for sports news, unless you had anything else.
I can't remember if there was or not, but next week we will Seth will be at the.
I will be at the Big Ten tournament in Indianapolis to watch Illinois win the whole thing. It'll be a great time.
We will have daily uploads during that tournament to give our picks for the Big Ten tournament. It's going to be exciting. We're going to get out more videos. It should be a good time. for that.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And hopefully if Illinois gets a tournament spot in St. Louis, I will definitely be going. I don't care how much it costs. I will get a ticket to watch Illinois in St. Louis. Anyway, let's hop into the comments from last episode. West Virginia is the worst top 25 team ever. They play on the road. They lose. Simple. They suck. Correct.
Yeah. They suck at home, too. So
good take. Next, Keller Burke says, I'm going to drop Swanee if he says some more shit about IU. All of Seth's college basketball picks are cash money.
5-7-1.
He went the same record.
Fade me. You fade Seth, too, then. We went the same record.
No.
IU does suck, cock. If your team was better, I wouldn't be talking shit about it.
Keller, just so you know, I think Iowa wins both games outright, but I don't think they cover. So just, relax. They went outright, but take my picks in the cover. Anyway, we're gonna trade home games like a couple years ago.
And look, I took Indiana twice. So if they lose both times and don't cover, then it's on you. Okay? It's on you. I took Indiana. If they don't win and cover, it's on you. I blame you.
And Keller's a sharp. He picked the Illinois outright winner. Not in the points. Illinois did not cover this game, but they won. And Benji, fellow guest of the show, Andrew looks like the 250-pound center on Missouri State women's basketball team. That's mean. Here's a picture of her, though. Fade Swanee all of 2020. Probably the right thing to do. The right thing to do.
No.
All right. That's going to do it for this show. Like I said, I was in the lab. I forgot the transition. I was in the lab. I did my research. I did everything I needed to do to give you winners for every single college basketball game. I gave you the easiest more to watch. You can take that to the bank. Double your net worth. We'll be back next week with probably multiple videos like Andrew mentioned. I'll be gone and it's spring break. And the tournament, Big Ten tournament, will be a different team. So you guys are going to want to know what we have to say about those games. So stick around for that. Make sure you subscribe, like, and definitely comment. If you're going to be featured on the show, just comment. All the Twitter, comment. We'll see you next week. I'll make a video hopefully. So take care, everyone.